So in particular, me quitting my job. Since the very beginning of starting this channel, my vision is to just let it kind of be like a journal. It's been a few weeks and a lot's been going on, a lot has been changing. That's been a little bit hard to navigate in terms of vlogging. Like, what are we gonna put out to the world? What's ready to be shared? Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. I'm doing a little life update video today, just about our life the past few weeks and some of the things that we've had going on and the things to update you on. So in particular, me quitting my job. I've recently quit my job, as some of you probably know if you've been following us since the beginning. I worked part-time for a sales company where I did like administrative work, behind the scenes, billing and registry type stuff, all remote, all online. And it was super convenient for a while we were traveling, and it made a lot of sense while we were gone last year. And kind of how this started was I took this job shortly before we were married. I'd been working with a sales company doing direct sales, and I did that for a couple of months. But then I realized that sales wasn't really something that I was passionate about, and so they needed help on the administrative side with a few things. So they asked me if I wanted to switch over and be more admin and not necessarily direct sales. So I was working with the coaches, helping train them. I was doing background work with failed billing. I was doing a few other random stuff on the side. And so first I worked full-time doing that position for a few months. Once we started traveling last year, I went to part-time just because it was a lot with moving around and packing up our stuff and doing home things, and it was a little too much at that point. So I went to part-time last year, and then I worked part-time all the way up through till a few weeks ago. And basically the reason why I decided to leave that job, there's a few reasons. First of all, with the company I was working with, they were going through a lot of changes in terms of structural changes. They were having lots of people leave. They were redoing a lot of their systems. To me, it felt like a good time to move on to something else because just all the changes that were taking place, I knew I didn't want to be there long term, and I didn't want to have to learn a new system and get well versed on something else that I wasn't really going to use a long time anyway. So I was kind of already looking to move on to the next thing. But it just really helped solidify in my mind the fact that the sales company was moving on. They were establishing new systems. They were having different methods of doing things that I would have to relearn if I was going to stay anyway. And then I just asked myself, well, if I did stay, how much longer would I really stay anyway? And would it be enough value to them for me to stay? So those things were kind of running through my mind. And then with where we are currently with Michael's job, we are at a point where he's starting the process of setting up his own business. And I wanted to be available to help with that as much as possible, as well as put more time and focus into our YouTube videos that we're creating, into social media. So that's what I've been working on ever since I quit my part-time job, which was about it's at the beginning of this month, and we're roughly halfway through the month. So the past few weeks, I've been putting more focus into YouTube, into making videos, into doing the YouTube shorts, which if you've been following our channel, you've seen lots of those. And then TikTok as well. I've been trying to upload usually the same videos to TikTok and to YouTube Shorts. So that kind of makes that process pretty streamlined and easy to just kill two birds with one stone. So that is, in a nutshell, why I have left my part-time job and why I am now more focused and more fully 100% into doing the videos and helping Michael and being supportive to him and however I can. Granted, his business is still in the really small baby stages, and there's lots of prep work and laying the foundation. So a lot of that I am not really able to help with yet, but I will be able to as time moves on. So my husband is a physical therapist, and he's looking to set up his own business with that. And so as he gets clients coming in, he'll need help scheduling, possibly with the billing as well. So my background in sales kind of gives me a good opportunity to get started in that. But I just wanted to give that little life update since it's been a few weeks and a lot's been going on. A lot has been changing. Granted, it has been slow change, just here and there, kind of beneath the surface. And when you start your own business, there's lots of foundational things and lots of little details you need to get in place before actually launching. So we've been dealing with a lot of that, and to us, it seems really slow because Michael had started a lot of the process with this business way back in like January. And so it feels like it's been a long time ago. It's been about 6 months now. It's already the summer. So it feels like this year is just flying by because to us, like, these goals and these things we've set for ourselves have not necessarily completely come to fruition yet. to be fair, it's just part of starting a business. Like it's the groundwork that you have to put in place. And we both know that, and we're both fully accepted and fine with that. But it's just the little logistical details here and there that have to come together in order to make that possible. But anyway, so that is kind of what we're up to these days. That is what's taking up a lot of our time. There's been less like travel, fun videos on the weekends. And that's been a little bit hard to navigate in terms of vlogging. Like, what are we gonna put out to the world? What's ready to be shared? What should we keep kind of to ourselves for a bit? And so we're trying to navigate how our YouTube channel flows into what we're doing. Since the very beginning of starting this channel, my vision is to just let it kind of be like a journal, like a reflection of our lives, to catch up loved ones and family members, but also just to have as kind of a journal, we can go back and look back on those times and those memories of our early marriage and whatever other adventures that we get ourselves into. So that's kind of the idea behind it. I wasn't really necessarily looking towards it just being like a travel channel or a, whatever other kind of channel. It's more of a lifestyle type of focus and just kind of following us around and mirroring what we're already doing on a day in, day out basis or on a weekly basis. So obviously we will have fun things. We're going to have trips. We're going to have that kind of stuff. But for this stage of our lives, we are kind of buckling down and getting some work done. So these videos may take a little bit of a turn, still getting some inspiration on what that will actually look like. And we'll see as time goes on. I might be slowing down more on the long form content and posting more shorts and TikToks and stuff like that. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, that's a good way to keep up to date with what we're doing. And then also the shorts, I'm gonna be posting that as well. So that's just a little update for you, especially since we have slowed down on our long form. You may have noticed after going on the Disney cruise, and kind of before that too, I was kind of slowing down, not posting as much, one video per week, and instead going to like every other week, or even just whenever I had a video ready, I would just upload it. And then with the Disney cruise, that was like our big thing. We knew we wanted to vlog. But after that was up and posted, it's just been kind of like, okay, what are we doing? What would be good for the channel? So I'm still navigating, obviously, but it's been a fun journey, and I'm so grateful to have subscribers and to have followers and to be able to share our journey, because you never know at this stage of life. It's so much can happen, and it's so exciting, and I'm really blessed and privileged to get to share. I think that's a big passion of mine. It's something that I can see myself doing long term, and I want to continue doing, and that's also one of the reasons why I didn't want to continue further with my job, because I wanted to have this opportunity. I wanted to invest time in this, and I'm getting to do that. So it's kind of a dream come true for me, and it's really something I feel blessed and privileged to do, and I'm so grateful. So thank you guys for following along. If there's anything you would like to see in particular, I know I'm kind of trying out a bunch of different things right now, try to find something that really sticks. But if there's anything that you guys can see that you're like, oh wow, this is cool, we want to see more of this or that, feel free to leave it in the comments, and we'll do our best to follow up on that and make that happen. So that's our thoughts. I know Michael's not with me today. He is at work, so I may be doing more videos just me, since he is pretty much caught up in what he's doing. And I have more free time on my hands now to be able to spend making videos on my own, or just getting creative with things around the home. So we are grateful for this time. We're grateful for you guys. Keep following along. We'll take you along on whatever God brings us into. We're excited for this next upcoming 6 months of 2023. The first 6 months, like I said, have been pretty much a blur, but we are grateful to be able to push forward and continue the purpose for which God has put us on this earth for. So thanks again so much for following along. We will see you guys in our next video. Bye.